What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here, bringing you some more Series 12 Wi-Fi pals with live commentary. We are once again using the Solgaleo Palkia team as part of my 5 rental teams video for the month. If you haven't already, I highly recommend you check it out. So looking at my opponent's first team, it is very interesting. It is Kyogre Solgaleo, so a similar mirror match. Kyogre Solgaleo with Landorus, Weezing, a Whimsicott, and Regieleki. So there's a lot of things to be worried about. Palkia feels very good here, right? Palkia Whimsicott, I think, just feels very strong here. I think I really want Entei. It helps with dealing with the Solgaleo, which I think I'm going to need some help with. And the question is, what do I want in the last spot? Zapdos, probably not. Let's go with Solgaleo. I think Solgaleo here has a lot of potential, right? It can help deal with the mirror match. It has good damage into Landorus potentially, and Weezing, and Whimsicott, and yeah, it's a good choice. This is definitely one of those times where it's like, you know, considered Wild Charge, but didn't. But I think that Palkia is a much stronger lead here, just being able to immediately threaten a lot of what my opponent has, and also having a lot of resistance to Kyogre, I think is going to be really, really big. So we'll see. If they are, what's it called, weakness policy Solgaleo, I do want to try. I want to try to avoid proccing that. So seeing how we can go from there. We are going to see Solgaleo Landorus. Crying because it is the shiny Solgaleo, but that's fine. So right, we have a lot of immediate damage. I would like to max Geyser here and just go for the Tailwind, right? I want to... This is hard. I mean, there is reason to not... I mean, I need to Geyser to get damage, and there's no Weezing, so I don't get the attack drop. But I think Big Palkia here just makes a lot of sense, especially if they're not going to Dynamax. I think having the chance to get a lot of damage is going to be really crucial. So we could see, if we see Protect with Solgaleo, that really makes me think that they're, okay, they're just slower, which is interesting. Is this Solgaleo? This could be Solgaleo. Yeah, we are going to see the max Solgaleo, which is fine. Like I said, I don't want to trigger a policy, so I do want to set up the rain so we can hit it with a boosted max Geyser. So that'll be really nice. We are going to hopefully, I mean, this should just be a straight KO onto what's it called, the Landorus, right? It is not Focus Sash as far as I saw, so yeah, we're gonna get that down. And I think then just being able to what's it called, go for Geysers. We are gonna probably have to take a Quake though, right? We're gonna see a Steel Spike. Okay, Steel Spike into Whimsicott is great because it means that my damage is going to be significantly boosted, and you are not going to have a way to deal with that. So right, like, you're not getting a special defense boost, which is huge. You could very well be Assault Vest, which is something to be wary of, but also not necessarily the end of the world. I do expect to see Kyogre is actually bad here. Kyogre would be great, right? We have Whimsicott just to put on a little bit of pressure with Energy Ball. We could see a Weezing. Weezing would be ideal, because then I could max Dragon, which is awesome. We're going to see Kyogre? Yeah, we're going to see a Kyogre. I'm going to Geyser into the Solgaleo, and I'm going to Energy Ball here, just to reduce the overall damage that this Kyogre can do if it goes for Water Spout. Not that I expect it to, but, you know, always, I mean, it works out, right? It's going to be a Protect coming out, as we will be able to chip away, hopefully, pretty significantly into the Solgaleo, right? We are going to fire off big damage. Okay, great. Over half, which is awesome to see. We should see, yeah, we're going to see the Quake finally come out onto Whimsicott, which is fine here. We can bring out Solgaleo, right? We know we're faster, so we do have the ability to go for an Earthquake and a Geyser. Yeah, Earthquake Earthquake and Geyser, I think, is fine. We could just go for a Quake. Right, like the protect is really obvious. How many turns of Tailwind are left? There's 2 turns of Tailwind left. So what I'm gonna do is, I don't like this play, right? Because if you max guard, okay, we're gonna see the swap from Ogre into Weezing, which is annoying because it means that we don't get telepathy anymore. So Palkia is going to take some damage here, but we are going to be able to do a pretty significant chunk. And this guarantees that Palkia is going to be able to finish off that Solgaleo, right? We will also get the special defense boost onto Solgaleo to help better deal with Kyogre in the endgame. So feeling pretty good here. We do have to be a little bit careful though, because of the fact that we do have Entei in the back. And Entei really not going to like facing down a Kyogre. But like, we do have a Palkia at +1. We don't have to go for any sort of spread attack at this point. So we have a Sunsteel Strike into the Weezing. We do have to be a little bit cognizant though of the fact that Kyogre is going to be probably faster after the Tailwind, just given the fact that we are kind of slow, but we do have a straight Spatial Rend into the Kyogre, as well as a Sunsteel Strike, super effective into the Weezing. We don't really have to go with Earthquake. We're going to see the Protect come out. The Protect is totally fine with me. Sunsteel Strike, whatever. So this will reduce the amount of damage from a, what's it called? A Water Spout if we see it. Or that's a crit. I mean, it is what it is. Origin Pulse going to come out, double connect. So question of now, how much are we taking? Solgaleo, okay, takes over half. So, oh, and it's Life Orb. Okay, so that's great, right? We know that Solgaleo is guaranteed to be faster. Yeah, we saw Protect on Kyogre. So we have a really safe Earthquake as well as a Protect here, because that's going to say that Solgaleo is going to hit first. It's going to be able to knock out this Kyogre, and then when it's just Weezing staring down 3 Pokemon, I don't really see a good way for it to come back, especially when one has super effective damage. And yeah, it looks like Weezing just hanging on by a thread. So overall, I think a really good first battle. I'm really glad that we were able to pull off, at least I think we pulled it off effectively, right? Like, I know I was a little bit hesitant about bringing Solgaleo. I think it definitely worked out in the end. That has no effect. We have Earth Power and we have a Sunsteel Strike. So yeah, we're going to be able to wrap this one up. So yeah, like I said, overall a really good first battle, and let's just keep rocking and rolling and move to the next one. All right, battle number 2. We're seeing some similar stuff. It is Dialga Kyogre Rillaboom with a Dusclops, a Grimmsnarl, and a Mimikyu. So this feels very much like a Entei Solgaleo battle. We do have to be a little bit cognizant of the fact that my opponent has a couple things that can hurt Shed. Let's bring Palkia and then Zapdos probably. Right, my thought process with this is Zapdos has the ability to go for Eerie Impulses on both Kyogre and Dialga. So that's going to be really huge. I don't know if we can stop the Trick Room. They could do Dusclops Mimikyu and double Trick Room. We're going to see Dusclops Grimmsnarl. So that's a... You know what? I'm going to say... I'm going to say it's fine for you to get up Trick Room. I mean, I kind of have to let it get up, right? Like, if you go for a Reflect, yeah, you go for a Reflect and a Trick Room. I can't stop that. You could be Weakness Policy Dialga, which is something I didn't consider. Yeah, you could be that. You could Brick Break the yeah, imagine if I had Psychic Fangs right now and I just didn't need to max. Oh, that would have been so nice. But yeah, you could have Brick Break to proc Dialga. I think it was worth getting rid of Grimmsnarl though, because it can have Thunder Wave, which can just get very out of hand very quickly. Yeah. Dialga with Weakness Policy is scary here. I know I can live a hit from Kyogre. Yeah, we're gonna see Kyogre come out. Ooh, it could be Helping Hand. Helping Hand, Kyogre is scary. I'm gonna bring out Palkia here and go for... I'm gonna Quake the Kyogre. Helping Hand Water Spout is like big bad. Okay, we're gonna see a Will-O-Wisp, and it's gonna miss, which is great because that means you're not going for Helping Hand. Solgaleo is gonna be able to take that very well, and that means that we can fire off a Quake, which should let us survive another one, right? Yeah, very big damage there. We can now... Will-O-Wisp is concerning, but like I'm also not that worried. I'm gonna go for a Spatial Rend onto the Ogre, and I'm gonna fire a Quake into Dusclops. I think that makes the most sense, right? Because you're trying to Will-O-Wisp at this point. We are gonna see the Will-O-Wisp hit, which is annoying, but like not the end of the world. Kyogre should go for an Origin Pulse. Yeah, it's gonna hit. Solgaleo with the special defense boost going to take that very well. Palkia, we missed the Spatial Rend, so definitely a little bit unfortunate, but we're really setting up for Palkia in this endgame, as we do just get off some good damage. That's actually, okay, cool, nice crit. That miss is a little bit of a big deal, but it's not the end of the world. We are stalling out their Trick Room, which is a really big deal, though, so we can go for another Spatial Rend, and we can click Earthquake. I don't think we're gonna get it, but we are at +2 special defense. We are gonna see the Pain Split, so I think that was definitely a smart call on their part. Luckily, we don't take too much damage, which means that this Origin Pulse shouldn't be able to pick up the KO. Solgaleo, yeah. So we need to hit this Spatial Rend. Thank you, Palkia. Onto the Kyogre. Kyogre is going to go down. Perfect. So now it is 2v3. We do have Entei. What I want to do is I'm going to bring out Zapdos. I want to double protect to stall out your last turn of Trick Room, right? This will let me fire off Eerie Impulses onto the Dialga to help weaken it, and then it's a question of, can I use Entei to win, right? There should be... Yeah, this is the last turn of Trick Room, so I very much would like to fire off... Oh, what if you double Trick Room? Oh, this is a big risk. And it... Crud. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. We need you to target down Palkia, right? We need you to go for damage into Palkia. Let me get the Eerie Impulse, because if I can get you to -4, right? Like, that's essentially game over. Crying because... Pain Split. Okay, good call into Zapdos. Come on, Zapdos, live. We're gonna see... Oh, it's a Hailstorm. Come on, into Palkia. No! Ugh! Into Zap. I should have gone for the Protect. Oh, that Protect was so easy. Oh, I called the... That was a big mistake. That's such a big mistake. Oh, that's gonna cost me the game, isn't it? That's 100% gonna cost me the game. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We have Entei. You didn't get a boost, so we can Earth Power and Sacred Fire. Now, are you gonna? You could max guard and Trick Room. Okay, okay. Okay, so we needed Zapdos to survive. Yeah, we can't win this. Yeah, so if we had max guarded, or not guarded, if we had protected, we would have been able to fire off an Eerie Impulse, which I think would have helped our chances significantly. Whereas, yeah, now you get up the Trick Room, you have a free Nightshade onto the Palkia to win it. So definitely that was unfortunate. Yeah, we had needed to go for Protect. Yeah, if we had protected, we would have been able to preserve Zapdos. We would have been able to fire off the Eerie Impulses, and I think once we started firing them off onto this Dialga, we would have been just in a lot better of shape. But it is what it is. You can't win them all, and let's just keep rocking and rolling and play one more. All right, last battle of the day as we continue to just play hard Trick Room teams. It is Stack Attacka Mimikyu with Calyrex, Zacian, Tapu Fini, and Indeedee. Entei Solgaleo, I think, is just an absolute must here. Shed feels good, right? I just have to, I mean, we bumped into Mystical Fire and Indeedee. So that has to be something to take caution of. Let's bring Palkia. I think this is probably a good set, right? You can't stop. You can, okay, so you can follow me with Indeedee to set up Trick Room, but we can, okay, so we KO the Indeedee, right? And we set up a Steel Spike because this team is incredibly physical, and the only special attacker really is going to be Tapu Fini, which doesn't fare well into Solgaleo, especially because you expect a lot of them to have max lightning. So we do have that kind of going for us, that the incentive to bring Fini is pretty low. So you're probably going to do, what, Indeedee Mimikyu? So if we can checkmate... I don't know this calc. Oh! Stack. Because Wide Guard stops Bulldoze. Oh yeah, if you Wide Guard, that's bad. Wide Guard is very bad because that means Mimikyu's disguise is not broken. Yeah, okay, so you do that. We do get the boost on Solgaleo though. We will, I mean, then we should have, I guess the right play would have been a target down stack to account for the potential Wide Guard. As yeah, we are going to see it come out. We could have just easily doubled up the Mimikyu. Ugh, that's annoying. It's still fine, right? Like, what are you actually... It's annoying. What are you actually accomplishing, right? Yes, you're getting up Trick Room, but you're doing it from just like a very not beneficial position because of the fact that like nothing really has good damage. I could have just not... I shouldn't have maxed. I would have broken the disguise. Ugh! This is a learning lesson. Right? If I hadn't maxed, Sunsteel Strike would have KO'd. You wouldn't have set up Trick Room. It's fine. It's fine. That was a mistake. We make them. I'm going to bring out Palkia here. I'm going to Steel Spike the Mimikyu. Just because Mimikyu is what I'm more afraid of. We're going to see this stack withdraw. This should be... Okay, it's going to be Entei. Entei is fine with me. Right? Because like Entei isn't really going to do much damage. Especially if we get things to plus like 1 or 2 defense. Right? That should really sort of help us in the end game. We are going to unfortunately get Will-O-Wisp, but I don't think it's going to matter. This is definitely... Oh, that was such a bad... And it's Babiri Berry? Okay. That's great. It's fine. Let's it hold on. Okay, so Palkia is going to move first. Palkia doesn't have spread. Solgaleo does with Earthquake. So we are at least getting defense boosts, which I think is going to be nice. Hydro Pump the Entei and Steel Spike the Mimikyu. We're going to see Mimikyu withdraw, which is fine. This should be Calyrex. Yep. Okay, Calyrex is going to come out. So everything they have pins Shed. So Shed is in just a bad position right now. We're going to see Follow Me, so that's fine. You bring out your Calyrex safely. But we are going to get a bunch of defense boosts, right? So that should help deal with things. Oh, come on, Palkia. You were so close. Citrus Berry. We just need to KO with the Steel Spike. Please KO with the Steel Spike. Okay, perfect. Let's think about this. We're at +2 defense Palkia. Because I screwed up. This would have been a much, much easier battle if I had just Steel Spike, or not Steel Spike, Sunsteel Striked the Mimikyu, because you know how the game works. But I didn't, so that's fine. Yeah, if I had Sacred Fired Stack, I should have Sacred Fired Stack. Mimikyu's going to come out, so this tells me you're going to try to proc a weakness policy. I want to double up the Mimikyu. Let's do this. You're going to fire off your own policy, so I may as well try and get damage up. Right. Yeah, we're going to see the max. How do we do this? How do we do this? We see the max. You're going to you're going to trigger your policy with Shadow Sneak. We are just trying to get as much damage as we can onto Calyrex. But yeah, we're going to see that. What's nice is this is a little bit late in the words. A little bit late in the Trick Room. So we do actually have the potential to bring out Shed and just get that KO that way. Palkia, you're at +2 defense. I hate you so much. That's so annoying. Sunsteel Strike gonna come out. It's gonna do absolutely nothing. So the question now... So here's the thing, right? Do I think... What is Shedinja's speed? Check summary. 92. Ugh. Do I think Shed is faster than Calyrex? Or not Calyrex, than Mimikyu. I'm going to go for it. I'm gonna protect here, right? Come on, Shed. Yeah, Shedinja. Crying. Okay. God, I'm so bad at this game. I literally forgot that there was psychic terrain. So you're gonna Will-O-Wisp me. I could have just burned the Calyrex. Okay, you miss. You miss. Oh, you Will-O-Wisp sold. Interesting. I'll take that. Okay, so now... Okay, so there is psychic terrain. So now what we can do is we can burn the Calyrex, right? You can't set up a Trick Room. So what we do is we do this, and we go for a Sunsteel Strike onto the Mimikyu. This gets rid of the Mimikyu, so it forces out Stack outside of Trick Room, right? Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna force out. We're gonna force out Stack. Oh, this is okay. This is fine. Yeah. Same scenario, right? Stack's gonna come out outside of Trick Room. We have Earth. We can't Earthquake Stack. We cannot go for an Earthquake on a Stack. Okay. Let's think about this. Right? We can. Okay, no, we can Earthquake because if you Wide Guard, you're not setting up Trick Room. Yes. Okay. Yes. Perfect. That's what we do here. We go for an Earthquake. It is. Oh. Okay. Okay. That was not what I expected. Let's do that. Okay, if we get the KO here. Come on, get the KO. You didn't. Oh, you also didn't. Okay. We'll take that. We're gonna knock out the Calyrex. If we can burn the Stack, which we don't, you're gonna Rock Tomb. Okay, Rock Tomb is fine, right? Because that means you are not setting up a Trick Room. So what is your boost? It should be defense. Yeah, we're gonna see defense. Solgaleo is getting really low. I don't like how low it is. It can really realistically only take one more hit. We can Sacred Fire with Entei. Sacred Fire the Stack and go for a Sunsteel Strike into Stack. Yeah, okay, perfect. You're going for Wide Guard. I have no intention of using Bulldoze or Earthquake because Entei is too clutch. Yikes. Okay, we do get the burn though. Solgaleo should survive one more turn. Oh my goodness. Okay, perfect. This means Solgaleo survives. Down to 5. So we have one turn left with Solg. We do have a burn on their Stack. We did see Rock Tomb. This is a horrifying endgame. We do this. We have to use a... Oh god, this is my last Sunsteel Strike. Sacred Fire gonna come out onto the Stack. Come on, I need more. I need more from you. Sunsteel Strike. Gonna come out. Body Press onto... Okay, Body Press onto Solg. Interesting choice. I'll take it. This means that... Oh, you get a Beast Boost. That's why. That was smart. So you're saying +2 Beast Boost, Body Press will be enough to KO Entei. This is close. Come on. And it lives another one. Come on. Come on. Just live. Come on, Entei. Okay, perfect. Go. Amazing. So all we have to do now is hit this Sacred Fire, and we take it home. So moment of truth. Sacred Fire connects, and perfect. Okay, that was a doozy for sure. Super cool to play against Stack. I love Stack. Really glad to see it. We definitely screwed up a lot by not just Sunsteel striking the Mimikyu. That really would have changed a lot of the outcome of the game. But now that I know it has Babiri Berry, I'm not actually too sure how much of a difference that would have made. But still, glad we were able to pull it off. We will take this team for one more spin. And yeah, with that, until next time, I hope all of you are wonderful, and I'll see you then.